roof deck area of the house, and when I was opening up a folded chair, thank goodness I looked underneath the chair because there was a nest beneath it. And I just want to flip and show you guys this now without further ado because the mama's feeding the babies. So here we have some northern paper wasps, and they are, oops, I'll try to get that focus back, feeding the babies, feeding the young. Hi Pablo, how's it going? So this is on a folded chair that was up on the roof deck here in Michigan. And these are the founding members of this colony. Let me see if I can put a macro lens on to get a little closer. It's definitely a little tricky because I know that the wasps are a little bit nervous about my presence here. Hi Frank, how's it going? So this one mama is cleaning her antenna off. The northern paper wasp lives in a social manner. I was just reading up on it, and there is a foundress, a mated female that overwinters, and then in the spring she starts this paper nest that's an upside down, that's like an umbrella shape, not upside down umbrella. And thanks for the wow award, Pablo. Yeah, so if I turn this way, we'll be able to see her babies. I think the sun might be interfering, so hopefully I can get into a spot where the sun won't flare up. So bear with me. There we go. We'll be able to see the babies in one moment as I turn up. Okay. Let me try to get the focus back. So there are the baby wasps hanging out upside down. Can you imagine living your childhood upside down and head down in a little cell like this, not moving, and just your mama coming and bringing you food throughout the day? Hi Kim, how are you doing today? Hi Miron, good to see you as well. So here we have many different life stages here. We have the adult, we have this one, let's see, this one, is that one larva eating maybe? I was hoping to catch a moment when the mom had a bunch of food, but the mom distributed the food way too fast. I was not able to get the broadcast up in time to catch it, but hopefully they're on the way with more food. So we can see the adult, of course, which is on the nest, sort of hanging out. We can see the one cocooned, the one cover on top, which is a pupating northern paper wasp. Polistes is the genus. And then we have a bunch of different baby sizes. And it's a little hard to see, but you can even see some of them in the smaller cells, like up here. I need to be a little careful because I don't want to get stung. Wow, I just got a little sweaty thinking, getting a little nervous about getting stung because I'm standing on the roof right now as we chat. Oh, look, that one looks like it's chewing. I wonder if it was fed. Let me put my macro lens on so we can get a little closer. This is where selfie sticks come in handy, everybody. Selfie sticks are very helpful when you are looking at wasps. So bear with me as I put on the macro lens and try to sneak a little closer. So yeah, this one's eating some food that its mom brought to it. So wasps feed their young bits of spiders and caterpillars and other insects they might come across. Very similar to what birds feed their young, actually. And you can see this one right here with a mouth full of food, chowing down. I'm not sure what the one to the right of it's doing, but you can see some eggs up top. They look kind of pink. And up in the corner, and here's one of the adults coming through. He's very curious about what's going on here. Yes, be careful so I don't get stung. Yes. If there were more wasps here, then I would definitely be more nervous about being stung, but because it's the very beginning of the colony, because it's the very beginning of this family, they can't afford to get hurt by coming out and trying to sting me. So because of that, I'm a little bit more safe. If they had a bunch of the female sterile workers, then it would be a much more risky situation. But because right now this is probably the foundress, if she dies, the colony dies. They rely on her for food, so she can't afford to get, she can't afford to get hurt. And so she'll just, so she's just still doing what she's doing. So unless I really like aggressively try to grab her or mess up the nest, I'm probably fine. And yeah, thank goodness for the selfie stick. But it's really cool to see her tending to her babies. Frank is saying, how big will this get? Number of individuals? A couple hundred, perhaps, as the year goes on. So I was reading up on it right before because I don't know the details of this group, the dark paper wasp or the northern paper wasp. And there are two of them. I thought there was just one adult. The fact that there are two does make me a little more nervous because it means that it's less the colony is less reliant on one of them. So maybe the other one might sting if I'm not careful. Not sure. But it's really interesting. So the foundress, the mated female, is the one who hibernates, and then in the spring comes out and starts this nest. And then the first round of offspring are sterile female workers, and then they can't lay. They're not going to lay eggs or compete reproductively. They just help with taking care of the young and growing the colony. And then the next round will be other reproductive and females that have some dominance in the colony along with males. And it's a very, very interesting how this happens and how like this is just how it came to be over time. Hi Gerald, how's it going? Or Anthony Harris, welcome. Yeah, the adult wasps are so sleek. I think they look so sleek and clean, and as you can see, here let me try to get a little to the side so we can try to get her in focus. The sun is getting a little bit in the lens. Yeah, the adult wasps look so clean and sleek, and they do clean themselves well, as you can see. Zooming back a little bit more. Hopefully the visuals are working on your guys' end. Hello, Starbeing David. Good to see you. Welcome to this bonus broadcast. Whoops. Yeah. So because we did move this chair, they're having a bit of trouble finding it. Here. I just took off the macro clip. I think this is better for now. Whoops. Oh, I think she got upset at the camera and flew at it. So thank goodness for selfie sticks. Yay! They're great for taking closer up footage of wasps. Yeah, so yeah, I love their sleek design. It's just really fun to watch them. I took some pictures too with my macro lens, so I'll share them afterward. The visuals are coming across well. Good. Sorry, I realized I just did go out of focus again too, but coming back into focus. Yep, thank goodness for selfie sticks. So yeah, this is a wasp, a female Philistines wasp. There's research going on at the University of Michigan looking at how they're able to recognize others of their own colony, which is pretty cool. They have distinct faces and facial markings, sort of like how humans have. And so they're able to recognize each other, which is really helpful, of course, in this wasp world for knowing who the foundress is, who's in charge around here, versus who are the workers, and maybe even who are the males. So my phone just got kind of dark. Maybe I can turn the brightness back up for myself. Oh, still dark. Oh well. Anyway, so here's me and the wasps. Woo, right there. Hi David. I'll do one more look at them, and then maybe leave them alone because the sun is really bright. At least I can move this over a little bit. Oops, and she flew off a little bit too. I think she is bothered. But right back to the nest she goes. Yep. They are considered beneficial in terms of gardening because they eat other insects, but of course it can be really difficult if they start a nest near a person's home, like near an entranceway or a window, of course, because then there's a conflict of interest. Uh-oh. Frank is asking, do they use names for each other? You know? I think that research will have to come soon. Now that humans are able to have a computer device read their minds and to write text out, I think we're getting closer, perhaps, to reading the minds of animals. So I think one day we'll be able to get that information, but not yet. So yeah, I don't know what the deal is with with these wasps. Like it seems like they don't really get along. So maybe they're not related to each other, but maybe they are. A little confused by that. So um, David is saying, I suspect they may have pheromone names to identify intruders. Yes, so some insects have hydrocarbons attached to the outside of their skeleton, which helps them identify other nest mates. So I can get a view of the babies again. There they are, those beautiful baby faces. So soft and white and squishy, and they are so vulnerable to the world, which is why it's so important for their parents to be able to defend them. Hence they have the stings, because otherwise those are nice and juicy, soft grubs in there. Squirrel says, saw some red wasps in Texas once. Nice. Hi, Yassine. How's it going? Yeah. I don't know what that one is doing where you can't really see its face. I wonder if it's starting. I bet you it's starting to make its cocoon. I think that's probably what it's doing. It's using this, it's silking up the cocoon to make that protection for it to pupate into an adult. You can really see how this very protective female is eyeing us up very suspiciously. So anyway, wanted to show you guys a glimpse into this world. Oops. And so I'm going to whoops, just flip. A little slow to flip. Ooh, I just heard the buzz by my ear. I don't know if you guys can see me yet. Flipping is a little bit slow, but hopefully you can hear me. And so I want to say I'm gonna sign off now, but thanks for joining and checking out these wasps with me. I'll keep you updated on what they're up to. I don't know what our plan is yet. Maybe I'll move them to the far corner of the roof so that they won't come into conflict with us. And yeah. All right, yeah. I don't know if the screen is frozen for you guys, but it's frozen for me. So I don't know what it looks like. But all right, cheers guys.